Look at this fool. Look at this fool. Now, as a basketball player, no, let me rewind that. As a Brooklyn Nets fan, antics like this is the reason why I'm happy that Kyrie's traded. He, me, none of us, we could take nothing from him as a basketball player. He's a good basketball player. We know that. We can't take that. But as a distraction, he's also that. He's a distraction. Let's call it what it is. For those that don't know what's going on right now, what he's doing, this thing he has on his head, this is the Palestinian thing. And we all have a way that we feel about what's going on out in Gaza. We all have a way about feeling. That is beside the point. The point is, when it comes to basketball or comes to sports in general, sports is something that we all supposed to use to come together. Our religion, our belief, who we want our political preference, all that's supposed to be set aside for the point of sports. Kyrie wearing this thing over his head, he's taking a stance. He's letting people know where he stands on the side of Israel, Pakistan, Palestine. He's letting everybody know what he's doing. And here's the problem. Why are you bringing that to work? That's my problem. You can feel however you want to feel, right? Number one. You can also take your money and do whatever you want to do with your money. That's number two. You have the right to do that because, we all have the right to do that. However, I do things that you know is going to piss some people off. You're attention seeker. Why do things? You intentionally do this. You intentionally wear this on your head because it's not like you have been wearing this. Now, this that'd be a different thing. If you had been wearing this and you was riding for Palestine and all this stuff and another all through your career, you wear it every day, every after every game, then cool. If you had even wore it before, period, then cool. But you wait till the war come and then you decide to put this on your head and the end at the end of a press at in an inside of a press conference. Excuse me. Now, here's what's wrong with that. Nothing wrong with him taking a side. But once again, excuse me, it's the same thing as when he got into it before over the video. As a quote unquote celebrity, whatever you want to call yourself, you have to be, I said we, not we, you have to be considerate of other people's feelings. Because just as well as some people feel that Palestine is correct, you have a lot of people that feel that Israel is correct for what they're doing. And as a basketball player and athlete, your job is just to play basketball. Now you're gonna wait to a press conference to put this thing on your head, knowing that it may offend certain people. And then here's the problem. You like to play stupid. You like to play stupid. And what I mean by he likes to play stupid is, let's just say, so he gets some backlash to it, right? Let's say Jewish organization or whatever, they come at you, they get at you, right? Now you want to turn the whole thing around and play victim when you can simply just not wear that on national TV after a basketball game. You could just simply not do that. See, here's the problem with black people. Most of our riches come from white people. So you can't offend the white people that's empowering you financially and think that it's not going to be a problem. You just can't do that. So if you stand for something, then stand for something. Because I don't want you guys thinking that I'm saying that an individual is not supposed to stand for something. If you stand for something, stand for it. That's fine. But unfortunately, when our funding and all our money come from white people, when we stand for something that opposes to what they stand for, the problem with that is this: we have to fight a silent war. We can't be so vocal because nobody's going to pay you money to slander them or bomb them. Nobody's going to do that. So if you're so adamant about, you know, standing up for liberation and fighting for what's right, that's what you do. That's fine, but it doesn't have to be put on the main stage. Just what you're doing. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna go on a record and tell you just like this: Kyrie Irving is nothing but attention seeker, and it needs to be said. He's nothing but attention seeker. Everything he does is loud. He bought George Floyd's parents a house. For what? Everybody in the world knew that that family was going to sue the police department and they was going to get millions of dollars. So what are you buying them a house for? Why not go and find a homeless family that's working who just can't afford the cost of living and buy them a house? Why everything you do has to be loud? I just don't get this. Now, you know, now you go and you wear this thing in your head, on your head, in the heat of the war between Hamas and Israelis. So this is basically saying, well, I roll with, I'm running with Palestinians because I don't want to say Hamas. I don't want to say that because I don't want this whole narrative to get switched like he's a Hamas lover. Nah, I'm not doing that. What I'm doing is I'm stating the facts, which is you wearing the scarf on your head is your way of saying I'm rolling with Palestine, Palestinians. And like I said, it's nothing wrong with rolling with the Palestinians until the people that gives you your funding is rolling on the other side of that fence. And that's Jewish people. So, like I said, so you know that this can possibly create some backlash. And my thing is this: after you went through what you went through last year with the Nets, with the videotape and all that, and for those who don't know, let me just bring it together because I just can't assume everybody knows what's going on. What happened last year was he tweeted out a movie. It wasn't even a movie, it was a documentary. It was something saying black people was the original Jews, whatever. After he tweeted it out, I personally looked at it. I think it was garbage. It was too long, boring, put me to sleep. I didn't even get through the whole film. It was documentary, whatever. But people took offense to it. That's where the problem comes in. Right there, stop right there. It's all about people taking offense. It's not about what you're doing is right or what you're doing is wrong. It's about not offending people when you're a quote unquote celebrity. So people took offense to the mere fact that he tweeted out the movie. Didn't make it. He wasn't in. He just tweeted it out. So now the reporters got at him and they was like basically asking him, do you denounce the movie and this, that, and other. And, I guess his stance on it was, I ain't got to denounce it because I ain't make it, boom, 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 whatever the case is. I enjoy what I seen, but if it offended anyone that I did it, I apologize to those people. NBA got at him. NBA got suspended him, make him take sensitivity classes and all this, and they made him pay some money. I don't even know, and I really don't know if he paid the money because I remember reading the Jewish, whatever their organization is, they didn't want the money. So I don't know if they spent back and said, let me get that. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, he was a distraction to the Nets last year when he did that. Because coming in, especially playing on a team like that, you coming in playing on a team like that who had KD at the time, the whole concept of what you doing was supposed to be focused on winning a championship. So now you guys come in with all this distraction shit. It makes it harder for you to do what you're trying to do because you got reporters hanging around the facility, hanging around the practice facility, hanging around the games, want to question you about that opposed to talking about the game of basketball. So now, fast forward, he's traded to Dallas, and the team is doing fairly well now. They're doing good. And here you come with the distraction. And I like to say, I'll go on record, I like to say this. Some people don't want to win. And me and Skip got into this, and I'll tell you, Skip, you was right. Some people don't want to win. And the reason why I say some people don't want to win, because there's a mindset. There's a mindset of a loser mindset. There's a winning mindset. Here's the difference in the mindsets. An individual who has a winning mindset, what that individual does is they do what it takes to win. A person with a loser mindset, what they do is they do things that cause them to lose so they can justify why they're losing. If the Dallas Mavericks jump out to a great start, right? Which I was surprised at how good they started, right? A person with a winning mindset, they're going to think like this: let me get up and do the same thing over and over again so we can continue the success that we have. That is the person with a winning mindset. A person with a losing mindset, this is going too well. Let me add some distraction. Let me add something that's going to stop this train from moving. That is the difference of individual. Skip, I say it again, you was right. Everybody do not want to win. Because if everybody wanted to win, when you put yourself in position to win, you would get up and you would do the same thing over and over again. You don't go and have one of the better records in the league, then you come with this on your head, knowing that that's going to add a distraction. You just went through that last year. Something similar. So instead of you saying, okay, we winning now, I can finally get past that. Because winning cures a lot of stuff, bro. I'm gonna tell you that now. Winning cures a lot of stuff. So you can say to yourself, I can finally get past that, right? You can say, I can get past that by winning. Now you come into Dallas and you quote unquote, you act like this is the greatest organization in the world. You come into Dallas, and then what happens? Already, you action over there in Dallas. And trust me not, that is not the end of it. Not the end of it. It's going to be more. It's going to be more. It's going to be more distractions coming. It's like more distractions on the way. That is not the end of the distractions. Trust me when I tell you this. It is not the end of the distractions. So Dallas, you bought that problem when you traded for him. Yeah, he's a good athlete. Yeah, he can score. No, he don't play defense. You know, but more important, Kyrie is the NBA greatest distraction. Stay tuned because there's more to come.